Good morning, students. Today we will discuss Kirchhoff's laws. Kirchhoff's laws can be used to find out EMFs, currents of the complicated circuits, which we can't find out by simply applying Ohm's law. In other words, Kirchhoff's laws are the extended form of the Ohm's law. Before understanding these laws, we first define a few terms. Number one is electric network. The term electric network is used for a complicated system of electrical conductors. Second, junction. Any point in an electric circuit where two or more conductors are joined together is a junction. Number three is loop or mesh. Any closed conducting path in an electric network is called a loop or mesh. Number 4. Branch. A branch is any part of the network that lies between two junctions. Kirchhoff gave two laws. Number 1 is Kirchhoff's first law or junction rule. In an electric circuit, the algebraic sum of the currents at any junction is 0, or the sum of currents entering a junction is equal to sum of currents leaving that junction. So the sum of current is equal to 0. This is according to Kirchhoff's first law. Sign convention for applying junction rule. Number 1 is current flowing towards the junction are taken as a positive. Second, the currents flowing away from the junction are taken as negative. Now this figure represents a junction point in this circuit where four currents meet. The currents I1 and I2 are flowing toward the junction J, and here current I3 and I4 are flowing away from the junction J. According to the sign convention, the current which are flowing towards the junction are taken as positive, so I1 and I2 are taken as positive because these two currents are flowing toward the junction, and currents I3 and I4 are flowing away from the junction. So the sign, according to the sign convention, I3 and I4 current के आगे जो sign आएगा वो क्या आएगा? Negative. Clear? So according to junction rule or Kirchhoff's first law, the algebraic sum of currents at the junction is 0. So here it is 0. Summation of I is equal to 0. Now we have four type of current: I1, I2, I3, I4. So according to the sign convention, we get I1 plus I2 positive and I3 and I4 negative. So I1 plus I2 minus I3 minus I4 is equal to 0. So I1 plus I2 is equal to I3 plus I4. So here I1 plus I2 represents incoming current which are coming toward the junction, and here I3 and I4 represents the outgoing current. Here I3 and I4 represents the current which are flowing away from the junction J. Clear? So this first law is called Kirchhoff's current law. In short, it is written as KCL. Justification. This law is based on the law of conservation of charge. When the currents in a circuit are steady, the charges can't accumulate or originate at any point of the circuit. So, whatever charge flows towards a junction in any time interval, an equal charge must flow away from that junction in the same time interval.